Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here. Thought I would sit down and do one more video for you guys and gals. Let me get a sip of my Utopia, last bit in this glass. Fake sip investigators going to get in that. People are going to say he just lied. That is not a glass. That is clearly plastic. What a big liar. Caught him again. You guys got me. You got me. I called plastic a glass. All right, let's get over to the point. It just gets tedious at some point. All right, someone will make a video about that. Blah, blah. Lied about his plastic cup being a glass. I apologize. I should have said polymer cup. But is it really exactly a cup? All right, back over to the point. Supplements. You know, here's something I propose. This is going to get me some flack. I propose that we enforce the law on the supplement industry. Don't give them special exceptions. Hold them to the same laws that you and I are held to. Because I'm not talking about interfering with a free market. I'm actually for a free market. But we have laws in place to charge individuals with committing crimes. Okay? And being part of a corporation doesn't exclude you or the corporation from committing crimes against people. Okay? And I think that's a fair statement. So in other words, I'm not saying government needs to regulate this industry so much as it needs to hold individuals accountable. All right, the overwhelming bulk of the research, top experts, top researchers, medical doctors, everyone are saying at this point, virtually all supplements are a scam. Few exceptions. I'll say protein powders. So we would say companies that only make protein powders or maybe who make a B12 vitamin for vegans. Something like that. That could be an exception, obviously. But let's take all the other stuff. All the other products. Any company that is selling almost anything else. I mean, everything from pre-workouts and test boosters. Those are obvious. Branched chain amino acids. Oh, yeah. Ooh, those are up there. Those are debunked with meta-analysis. They are a complete, absolute scam. And because the people who pushed all of it know they were scams, they know the research was bad, and now the research has come out saying it's bad. Every single corporation, their owners and their CEOs and their executives all know that this research exists. They all know that the scientific consensus exists, saying these products don't work. Therefore, they are all guilty of committing fraud. All of them. All of them. I'm not going to name names. I don't need to single any company out because it's damn near everybody. They are all guilty, at least in the United States, they are guilty of committing fraud. The only reason they're not in prison is they've been given some special protections under supplement acts. Why do those acts exist? Why are they allowed to commit fraud? My suggestion is, and I believe this would change the entire fitness community for the better overnight. And because we know none of these products, I want to be clear, none of these products other than maybe protein powder. And it's just food. So they're just selling you food. Whey is technically a food. They've added some artificial sweeteners, some flavors, some fillers. Those are technically food ingredients. They're just selling you a food. Okay, I'll buy that. Okay, so I'll stand by that. I mean, people out there are like, why only make a protein? Well, you're selling a food. So you're the exception, right? It's just food, dude. It's protein. And we know protein is useful for building muscle. But it's not better than chicken breast or egg whites or my Utopia. Maybe someone's selling a D3 supplement or a B12. Okay, if that's all they're doing with the protein, okay. They're excluded. Everybody else, though, literally 99.9% of the industry are all guilty of fraud. Put them in prison. Charge them with fraud, disband their companies, put them in prison, shut the whole industry down. Why? Because it's an industry built up on fraud. And every time these topics get brought up, all the people who are involved in it, well, you're trying to shut down free business. No, we're trying to stop you from ripping people off and intentionally, knowingly selling products that do not work. In some cases, they're dangerous. But we'll set that aside because technically you guys got a safety exception in there that you're allowed to sell products that kill people and give them cancer as long as you don't know about it ahead of time. They get an exception for that. They're allowed time to pull it off the shelf once they know it causes testicular cancer in 92% of people who take it. They don't actually get in trouble for that. That is in the law. It's for supplements. Until they see the research, so the research has been published and there's proof, they're not held accountable. They can suspect it, they just can't know it. Okay, they get an exception. But the other, they know. As far as fraud goes, they all know branched chain amino acids don't work. They know pre-workouts don't work. They know most of these products don't improve health. They know their fat burners don't work. They know their test boosters don't work. They know this already because all the best experts have already told them in the independent research, none of this shit works. It's all garbage. It's completely and utterly useless. All of it. Therefore, they are committing fraud by selling any of it. Everything I just listed on there and dozens of other things. Any corporation selling that, the owners and the experts in it all know they don't work. They know what the research says. Okay? Therefore, they are knowingly committing fraud. Everyone who works under them, to some extent, they can figure out the degree of culpability. Right? They're helping. They're conspirators. They're collaborators. Right? They're accessories to committing wide-scale fraud. That's still a felony. Start charging all of them. Put them all in prison. Shut the industry down, not because it's free industry, but because all of it is just selling scams. It is literally snake oil. Shut it down. You know what? The world will be a better place. The consumers who were wasting their money on it can go spend it on better stuff that actually bring value to their lives. Hell, with the price of food, they could buy better food. They could maybe even afford some more vegetables. Everyone, I can't afford to eat healthy. And now you can afford some vegetables once that supplement industry shut down. Right? You'll be better off for it. None of you are going to lose any gains. It's not going to affect your progress because none of it was anyways. You're just going to have more money. And a bunch of con men will go to prison. This is a win-win. And again, this is going to get me hate. There'll be people in the industry, they'll get mad at me. They're like, Blaha, we hate that guy. But you are evil cocksuckers who are selling garbage and ripping people off knowingly. Why are you getting mad at me? You're the one doing evil shit. You know it's not right. All of the people in the industry who get mad at me for this stuff, you know it's not right to rip people off, to sell products that don't work, to take people's hard-earned money for products that don't work. You know that isn't right. Every one of you in the industry, you got kids and stuff, do you not teach your children not to steal? Do you teach your children not to rip people off? I hope you do. Follow your own values. You know that you're in the wrong, so don't get mad at me for calling you on it. I'll shoot the messenger, bro. All right, guys, well, that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I'll talk to you guys next time.